Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. It's Monday, August the 5th. The year's 2019. Let's talk trading. EURAUD, Euro, Australian dollar. Well, this is the new pair we're going to be looking at for the rest of the month, or probably most of the rest of the month at least. And we're going to see just how we go about tackling a new pair. In yesterday's video, I showed you most of the frequency distributions to look at. Now, just remember, we're trading a new pair. So anytime we place a trade, we're going to make sure our risk and money management is in place. It's just that simple. We've got various methods that we can employ, and when we do, we have to execute them and perform according to the method. And then we're going to get, and because of that, we're going to repeat it over and over, and we're going to get confidence because we get success, and we're going to increase our competence. It's going to be an upward spiral, just hopefully, just like our money. The profit will go up, our account will go up. Risk management, risk. The amount you're willing to lose per trade, your position size, and stop loss. It's a function of the risk. So that's when people say, well, where's the stop loss? Well, if you look at the chart, usually it tells you where the stop loss should be, and then you calculate your position size. But if you always like trading, 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever it is, then the stop loss is always going to be the same distance from your entry. So what we need to do, we need to switch back over and look at the Euro AUD. You can see we've got one pair that did not fill the gap. Right now, EUR AUD is in the upper rat zone, and the spread is dropped down to 2.1. Yesterday, Sunday, it was like 2.5 or higher at times. So for the year, month, week, and day, you can see it's green. And looking at the yearly chart, you can see here 16694 was the yearly high. That might be a place to look for it to turn around. Then again, it could rocket right through there. $694. This is interesting. Oh, okay. On the first day of the year, right here, you see it started off in that zone, and then it popped right out of it. First day of the month was a couple of days ago, weekdays ago. So let's see, Friday, Thursday was the first day of the month. It already exited that range on Friday. You see it exited the first day of the year's range, opened here, and shot right through it. So if you took that trade, good to go for 165 pips. It was funny. There were a couple of traders, I guess traders new to my methods, and they were asking, well, what's your favorite method? I just said horizontal line. That's what my methods consist of. So here, compared to the opens, you can see we're above everything. Now, the euro yen was below everything that we were trading. So now we're trading something just the opposite. Once again, we're above all the ranges. And you can see it 3-ball on the daily. Inside bar You can see that it happened 20 bars ago on the daily. But you can see, I tried to scrunch it. There you go. You can see where it happened. It exited to the top, exited to the bottom, came back in and exited again. So you can see how profitable this was on the Euro AUD. So that's another of the methods that we can put in our arsenal for this pair. And it's obvious it won't produce an inside bar today because it's already went through the high of the previous session. Right now 118 pips above it, so taking that breakout's profitable. And look at the range. It's really putting on a show for us first time we're trading it. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pairs over 100. Okay, you can see that the last hour gave you a chance to do a holo trade. That's the highest open of the year. And we saw yesterday it was definitely possible to do a holo. The pivot the first time you see here was within the buy zone, so no bias. Taking that trigger there during the first hour, had you stayed in the trade, produced over 176 of profit right now. So if any of you did the buy zone off of the Euro AUD yesterday, let us all know. Rat zone, you can see here, we put in a rat here, shorted it, hopefully moved the break even to the edge of the rat zone -1 because it was a short and would have been stopped out and possibly re-entered. Right now you can look for an entry in that rat zone. We saw the pivot. Here's that weekly pivot. Now, funny thing is here on the daily, it looks like we didn't hit that pivot. Or did we? No, we did hit the pivot because the label's gone. It's the previous day's pivot. We're 272 pips away. Okay, looking here at just the normal price action screen. 3 ball at the top, red at the line, produce profit. Pro trade here, you see the 3, or just a simple price will probably not stay within the 2 lines where it opens. And so you can see here it works on this pair as well. Profit to be had. The only problem is with this pair, with the spread that's approximately 1/4 or 25% of this distance, you have to overcome that. So since you might have to overcome it depending on how far it's already going to get to that line, you might take the trade, you might not, and you might only get 1 pip, 2 pips out of that trade. So if you're looking just for those quick little trades, I don't think this is the pair due to the spread, but that's just how I see it. You might see it differently. And just remember, fellow traders, these videos are for educational purposes only, and your results may differ from mine. So Forex trading all trading is risky. So seek your advice from an accredited financial professional, not some guy on YouTube, right? Okay, here we go. Wick zone. I think we showed in and out on this one, yesterday's video. So if you're wondering right now, see, we've got the open of a top of the hour just about. It's happens to be 8:05 a.m. my time, and it's August the 5th. So you can see here in these spurts, with this 2.2 spread, we only had one spurt. Now it's 2.4. We got a 4.1 to the downside and a 2.1 to the upside. So, and if you're wondering about this, all you have to do is hit F9 on your MT4 trading platform. And you see here, when the ask got below the peak of this bid, that's when the selling started. Okay. Now, blue line, the bid gets above the valley or the lowest point here, the ask. That's when the selling. And looking here, you see you've got about 7 pip or so movement. So that means you could capture about 4 of those pips once again due to the spread. As you can see here on the Einstein line, taking a short would have produced about maybe a pip. And let's see. I'm not sure why the computer is taking all the time. Well, you can see here how price is blown through all of those first trading day of the week's high. We're still on the first trading day. So there we have it. And once again, doing a little more analysis here. So first trading day of the week out of 100 weeks, it got above it 83 times, and it got below it 63 or 68 times. So you see, you got about a 4 out of 5, or what would that be? Oh, almost 7 out of 10. If you take those first trading day of the week breakouts, looks like you're going to be making money. Remember, educational purposes only. So if the low is greater than the previous low and the high is less than the previous high, you got an inside bar, right? And so you've got inside bar opportunities about what? 1 out of 8, 1 out of 7 days. You can see these inside bars here. Haven't had one in a while. 20 days, right? Okay, high to close frequency distribution. I think I showed you that yesterday. Once again, rat zone and the range. You can see here it's already hit the weekly ATR 200. Range here, average range, it's above it at 199. And that's all for today. It's not what you trade, it's how you trade.